Hello there, it's Darren here in Cramlington, Northumberland, 8 miles north of Newcastle. If you care to want to know where I am, for weather-wise and stuff like that, you know, because obviously we've all got different growing areas. Anyway, we're talking about compost. I've seen on various groups people asking what compost to use for various plants, and the thing is about plants and compost, you could go on and on and on. Yeah, there's certain types, i.e. say blueberry plants. I'm sure you have to have a acidic soil. I'm not quite sure. There might be people that could tell us otherwise. I don't know. But anyway, like I'm saying about compost, you could buy every single compost for every single plant, and it would cost you a bloody fortune. Now, there's people who are starting out who haven't got time for that, can't afford it. All they want to do is buy some soil, and they want to put a seed in. They want to see it grow. I've been here 4 years, and you know, admittedly, I bought compost. When I first started off, I bought the cocoa fibre, the stuff that you put water on, it expands, and the plants did great. But then, you know, it wasn't costing a fortune, but it was costing money. You know, I had to put some more seeds, so I had to buy some more. So I thought to myself, I'm going to have to start making my own compost like my dad used to years ago. You know, recycling stuff, recycling old compost, putting that in with the new compost, and just keep going, churning over and over again. It's a bit analogy. It's a bit like having a drink orange juice. You drink half of it, you add some more water, you've diluted it. You drink half of it, you dilute it. Before you know it, it's basically water. So basically, the way compost is, for me personally, is you grow stuff in that soil, and then everything that's been in that soil, whether you bought it and it's had like certain minerals or whatever you need for that, it's been used up. 6 months worth, 3 months, whatever. Me personally, doing what I'm doing when I'm got old compost is basically the same thing. Everything's been using it. I add new compost that I've made, so it's revitalising the soil. So, you know, it's an easy way of making compost. Like, example, this here, right, it's dry. And this is old compost from last year. Stuff that I made myself, sieved, if I can find my sieve. Anyway, I've got a sieve somewhere. Where is it? I don't know, I can't remember where I put it actually. Basically, let's have a look and see how I do it. Okay, so as I was saying, this is soil that I basically sieved last year. I've got a not a fine sieve. I would say the holes on it are about 5 mil. I think the other holes. So it's not fine stuff. Basically, it's a bit dry. Yes, same as this. That's dry because that's old compost. That's the old stuff that I had the plants in, and that's basically my new stuff that I made. So all I do really for this is, once I've done it, as it's just lying there, I just sprinkle some water on just to keep it moist. The same as this, I'll just add, as I'm doing plants, I'll incorporate this in that new soil that I've got over there, water it, and plus as well, I've got a comfrey plant. So I had troughs out here, and there you go. As you can see, the different layers, and you're probably seeing, there's plastic in there, there's all sorts, and it's quite correct. You see the bottom layer is the stuff that started off about a couple of years ago, and it was all the way up here to the top. But as you can see, I sieved it, and this is all the excess. So basically, once I've sieved that, I put it back, because that'll break down again. And like I said, yes, it's plastic, because you know, you do collect a lot of stuff in the allotment, and a lot of plastic has paper on it, so I put it in there to basically hopefully break down. You know, eggshells, I've got all sorts. You know, on top of there, the chicken bedding. And also don't mind the mess, the wind, last year I filled these 2 compost bins up. As I was saying, these are the ones I did last year, the compost. You can see that looks lovely, rich soil. Look at it. Oh, and that, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous, crumbly, breaking down lovely. Lovely, lush. And then here's the other one, if I can get in amongst all my mess. Just everything breaking down there. I've got this as well, obviously the fire that I had a few weeks ago, that will be getting sieved. I've got some charcoal to incorporate on in the soil. And this is another pile of rubbish, which will be incorporated, be sieved. It's like a process, you know. It's fantastic. If I had space, I would have like loads of these compost beds all the way along here, but when I first moved in 4 years ago, I built this. You can see it's a bit destroyed now because the weight of the soil and everything else has gone in it. I would have all that along here, different processes, but it's all over the place. I need to sort it out so it's in one place. But that's my way of doing compost. Like I say, as I started all that last year, basically just I think I was given, did I buy one or was I given one? It was just here, and someone just gave us that one out the lid. Just put a makeshift thing in the front there. I basically just everything that was left over, all the branches, all the plants, just shoved them in. So I put them in, a bit brown, a bit green, and maybe get a bit of soil from the allotment and put that in, and maybe get some of them wood chippings and put them in. Just make layers, not perfect. And then basically what I'll do, as I was saying about my sieve, which is down here, I might, if I just want some quick soil, I'll use this one. And I got that from years ago. And then obviously this one here, which is a bit finer. I got that made at work years ago as well. Lush. And I'll just basically sieve this to get more soil for myself. And sieve it, because I'm going to get rid of this pile here. Sieve it, and then transfer it over to here. That pile there. Sieve that as well, get more soil. So it's just this ongoing process of just recycling. Like all these branches here, I would class as brown. At the time it would have been green, but I would class that brown now. So I would end up taking this out, maybe emptying that compost bin and putting this at the bottom, and starting to put layers of just basically all your crap that's in the garden. Just let it rot down. Like I say, that my compost bins over there were done about September last year. No, August, end of August. So you've got September, October, November, December, January, February, going on to 7 months now. Really been in there. It says you end up with lovely soil like that. Not perfect. God knows what's in it. I haven't tested it, but you know what it is. My plants love it. My plants growing it. But the only downside I would say to make your own compost, which isn't perfect, is, as you can see, seeds, weed seeds. Now, if you can put up with that, like I said, the only downside of making your own compost in a way is the weed seeds that come in the compost. That seem to come up quicker than the actual seeds that you plant in there. If you can put up with that, fine, but if you can't, well, don't do it, but that's what happens. I don't mind just quickly, you know, pulling them out like that. I don't mind. Therapeutic, just pull them out just like that. But the funny thing is, even when even when your plants come up, right, your plants ain't going to come up and say, oof, I'm not growing in this soil because there's a weed next to it. next to us and all that. No, I can't. No, they will. If you're not bothered about little weeds and all, just, you know, who cares? It's about making yourself free sale. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, you know, as I was saying last week, my Savoy cabbage is coming up. My beetroot, I can see that's coming up now. My broccoli, so my purple is coming up. My kale, dwarf, I think, is coming up. Swede is coming up. But it's obviously the onions are taking a little bit to come up a little bit. But they'll come up surely but surely. And planted some more cauliflower green spike one, specialty one, I think. Can't say that word. Broccoli calabrese, oh God knows. Some purple turnip tops. Some, what was it? Broccoli purple green. And some more purple summer broccoli. And some, I'm sure I did some, oh yeah, and some snowball turnips. So they're all going to come up eventually, just patience really. So that's our little video done. Just talk about compost. I hope that helps. If you want any questions, just ask. It's bye from me. As I always say, happy growing. See you later.